right, everybody, welcome to the Brevard Sports Network and our continuing coverage of middle school basketball. Boys up first. Typically it's ladies first, but tonight we're reversing it. Boys are up first, and we got the West Shore Wildcats taking on the Viera Charter Panthers. Caleb Brown coming to you live. What?
Does it look crooked?
It does, but I don't. All right, there's not much I can really do about it now. That's weird, why it looks crooked.
The legs are all extended, so I don't know.
All right. Caleb Brown here, along with Chase, as we were just talking about our camera real quick and getting that all together. It's the boys' game here. Number 33. It's Chatacek. And here comes the West Shore Wildcats, number 23 here. Marcel Casson. Casson digs off number 21. And here comes number 1. That's Jordan. And Jordan. They changed numbers up on us again. Because this roster doesn't match up at all. Anyway, I know relatively who's who. And that's Jordan. I'm going to give it to Chatacek. Chatacek to Baby T, Terrence Shannon. Jordan in the corner for 3. Air balls rebounded by the West Shore Wildcats there, number 33. Simeon Haley. And Haley will inbound it from underneath his own basket. Nope. They're going to say it's a Viera Charter ball. 2-0 Viera Charter on top. Gives it in to Chatacek. Chatacek swings it around to Shannon. Shannon's going to dig in. And he was trying to draw the foul, couldn't draw it, and it will be possession to the West Shore Wildcats.
It was a nice move. He kept the ball high, which is exactly what you want to do, and moved it around, just slipped out of his hand for the finish.
5-second violation called on West Shore. And the Panthers will get the ball. Chatacek from 3. And in for 3, and it's 5-0 Chatacek with the first 3 of the game. And coach for West Shore would like to call a timeout.
Yeah, I think that it's just because they had trouble inbounding the ball there. So trying to get his guys right, as you can see him, he's very animated talking to his guys over there. So, and the fact that we just saw a three-pointer from a 6'4", 8th grader.
Chatacek is just an absolute crazy athlete. It's crazy. He has that much size, and it's unfair because now he's over here shooting the 3.
Yeah.
That's the first 3 I think we've seen him shoot. Here comes the inbound from West Shore there to number 21, Kai McKee. Tie up. And jump ball, possession arrow goes to West Shore. And McKee keeping it tied up for the West Shore Wildcats.
Yeah, they're just suffocating the ball right now. And that's what they do best in the games that we saw. They like the fast break points, and quickly defense turns into offense for this.
McKee gets it stolen. And there is Jordan. There's a pass there. And there's 2 for number 23, Marcel Casson. 7-2. And here come the Viera Charter. Hey, point it down. And I didn't see who made that bucket.
That was Chatacek.
Well, who else? And inbound there to Casson. Casson gets his pocket picked. Shannon to Jordan. Jordan for 2. And it's 11-2 in favor of the Panthers. Stolen. Put up by Baby T. And Baby T hits the 2 points. And it's 13-2 5:52 left to go here in the first quarter. Another steal. I believe that's Ricketts. Ricketts off the back of the iron. They're going to say he traveled.
He didn't. You got to take that dribble to relax yourself, but he just jumped with his 2 feet backwards.
Shannon throws it on up, and there's Ricketts again. Ricketts getting his. Austin Ricketts, Jordan, and I believe number 12, I believe that's still Ryan Valls. Valls is an absolute, great guy that comes and gets time off the bench. Ricketts and Jordan are your two primary other guards.
And look at how lengthy they are. The length and size and the way that they play defense, it's why they win these games by so many points.
McKee, I believe he's going to get the 5 seconds. Yes, he will. If you don't do anything with the ball in 5 seconds, that is a penalty or a foul, so to speak. Team foul. Jordan gives it to Ricketts. Ricketts brings it across the logo. Sorry, that's Shannon. Now that's Ricketts. Now that's Chatacek. Battling two defenders. Great job double-teaming Chatacek. And it's Marcel Cassin bringing it across the timeline for West Shore. Cassin puts it up. Rebounded there by number 45, Nabil Quadri. And Quadri gets the rebound, puts it immediately back up for two. And it's 13-4 in favor of the Panthers. Panthers and the Wildcats. There's Shannon. Valls gives it back to Chatacek. Chatacek over two defenders and hits it for two.
That time he kept the ball chest high where nobody could grab it and take it away from him that way.
There's Cassin. Cassin gives it to Cassin on the steal. Cassin trying to get it up court. There to number 45, Quadri. Quadri gives it off to Cassin. Cassin gets it stolen. Here goes Ricketts. And Ricketts off the glass for two. 17-14. And here's now number 4. Number 4 taking it across the timeline. It's Colton Grekel. Grekel got to get it across. Gives it to Cassin. That's number 2. There's Cassin now in the corner. Bringing it around to the top of the key. Cassin tries to dish it off. Baby T gets his hand in the passing lane, however, recovered nicely by Pritiv Penasami.
Yeah, good effort by West Shore not to give up on that. They kept going regardless of all the tip and deflected passes. They stayed in their spacing, and they spaced well, and they drew the foul.
Penasami heads to the free throw line to shoot 2. 17 to he misses the first one.
And if West Shore wants any chance, they got to make all the free throw attempts they get.
Yes.
And I know that's hard, easier said than done, but
great rebound there by Panasami. Panasami trying to go baseline. Now kicks it out to Kassan. Kassan sends him and brings it to the top. Directing traffic. There is number 4. Colton Grekel. Grekel puts it up. Misses. Kassan from the free throw line off the back of the iron. Rebounded there by number 45. Quadri. Quadri gives it to Panasami. And Colton Grekel will chase that one out of bounds. Last touched by the Wildcats. Chase, I heard you say, did you disagree?
Yeah, I thought it should have been Wildcats ball on that one. But, again, I didn't have the best angle, so.
Here comes Baby T bringing it across the timeline. He looks, dribbles, gives it off to Ricketts. Ricketts dribbles inside. Goes to take on the entire defense. Is blocked by number 45. Here comes Colton Grekel. Grekel sending him inside. Now he's going to take Ricketts inside. Hook shot off the side of the backboard. Last touched by Ricketts trying to save it. And the Wildcats will keep possession. 3 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. 17-4. Inbound by Panasami. Gives it there to Quadri. Quadri gives it to Grekel. Grekel driving inside. Grekel rejected by Chadicek. Great job to stay with it, and getting out-rebounded is Quadri by, I believe that was Ricketts.
I will say, for the size of West Shore, they're rebounding really well.
Yes, they are.
Especially on the offensive side of the ball.
It doesn't look one-sided domination by Chadicek down low. And here comes Shannon. Shannon to the top of the arc. He's going to use the pick set by Ricketts. Dumps it. That's exactly how you use the pick and roll.
Yep.
And here comes the Wildcats. Panasami. Look at his handles, and you see, and the spacing there is what getting West Shore. And there's number 2, Lauriston. Gives it to Shannon. Shannon from just inside the arc. No, that was outside the arc. It's 22-4. Grekel will dribble out of bounds. Jonas Lauriston providing great defense there at Stenez. It's Evan Stenez.
Usually at this level, you don't see like such a quick trigger being shot up so accurately.
Agreed. Baby T. Comes it great by Schmadeke. Schmadeke sets the pick. Chadicek can't get the rebound one-handed. Grekel. No, that's not Grekel. That was Grekel, and once again, that spacing, even on the, bring it down the court, they're all cluttered up together. So right now, there you have 2 guys in the same spot there.
And they don't run a bad offense half court, but they cannot get it across. It's a tough time to get across that half court line.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful. That shot there. That, I believe, was Lauriston. Put back up and rebounded, put back up by Chadicek. And Chadicek just doing what he does. Stenez, Colton Grekel getting it across the half court. Looking for a teammate. Kassan off the back of the iron. Rebounded by Chadicek. Chadicek's going to go coast to coast.
Nice contest.
There was Lauriston. Lauriston tried to get a shot back up. That time is Stenez. And here comes now number 45, Quadri. Quadri with the fake. Fade away. Kassan tries to get the rebound with the save, but fires it out of bounds.
Yeah, 23, Kassan. That's usually a 2 points for Chadicek almost every time, but he ran down there and contested it and put some heat on his back, and he missed a layup. So if you can contest and if you have that type of effort, you're going to be in any game you play.
All right, I don't have a number 9, so.
I believe that's Larson, from last game.
Really? All right. Gives it Schmadeke. Schmadeke goes down low. Schmadeke with a fadeaway off the side of the iron, rebounded by the Wildcats. Here come the Wildcats, bringing it across the timeline. That's number 22. I don't have a 22 on my roster. Yes, I do. It's Luke Blair. And referee did not get the time, give the timeout.
I don't know why he blew the whistle. Maybe an injury, I think, for number 4, coming out of the game. I don't know.
The Space Coast Lightning say call him Big Daddy Bronson. And here's number 2. Here's Panasani. Gives it to Grekel. Grekel looks at it, gives it back up to Kassan. Kassan sending Panasani in motion. Uses the pick set by number 22. Kassan, fade away. Overshoots it and rebounded by Baby T. Baby T has trouble with the handles, and it will be Wildcat possession with 14.4 left to go here in the first quarter. 24-4 in favor of the Panthers.
The Wildcats are very hesitant when they get in that painted area. They're just kind of throwing it up there. They just need to calm down and contain themselves and go up calmly, try to draw a couple fouls instead of just throwing it up there wildly.
Kassan looking to inbound. Kassan gets it to Grekel. Grekel showing off the moves, goes baseline, puts it up, and off the side of the iron, rebounded by Schmadeke. Schmadeke looking for a teammate. And you're right, that is Larston. And here comes Shannon. Shannon fires from half court off the backboard. But it's 24-4, and we'll go ahead and show you the Panther cheerleaders. And a great job there by the Viera Charter cheerleaders. Hopefully you could hear them. Fresh 8 on the clock as we head to the second quarter. First quarter thoughts, Chase?
I mean, nothing to really say. I mean, the score, to me, it doesn't tell really the whole story so far that first quarter. The score, I mean, Viera Charter's up by 20, but really they should be up by a lot more. But give credit to the Wildcats because they do not give up on the offensive boards. They keep fighting even after they secure the rebound.
Jordan to Larston. Larston at the top of the key. Larston. Thing I also like about Viera Charter, their names are on the back of their jerseys, so if I forget, I can at least.
Yeah.
Larston trying to get it out. And he's being hit side to side. And see, I don't understand the travel there. He's on his knees being hit from side to side against another.
Did they get him for a travel or a jump ball?
No, travel. They didn't call the jump ball. And I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Like, what are you supposed to do? Anyway.
Nice.
There's Quadri. Quadri puts it up. There is all right, I got to find out his last name because on here is Stennis, but it's not Stennis.
Which number?
4.
I'll try to look.
And there's Panasani. Panasani 4-3, and that one hits the floor and nothing else.
Not a good look. They've had multiple success with the pick and roll, as we saw a blown layup by number 45. It was open. That's free 2 points. You got to take those opportunities against a team like this.
Absolutely. There's number 4 gives it to Jordan. Jordan long from 3. Quadri with the rebound. Quadri overshoots Kassan, and Kassan had a nice open lane one-on-one with Jordan. I kind of like Kassan in that matchup there.
And he plays he's playing hounding defense on anybody who has the ball.
All right, there's number 4. Number 4 uses the pick by Ricketts. Give and go. And Ricketts will inbound, or Jordan to Ricketts. Ricketts dribbles in, has a free shot in the lane. That was an awkward-looking shot. And Quadri there steps on the line, and it will be Panthers ball. 24-4 with 6:36 left to go here in the first half. Jordan gives it to Chatacek. Chatacek looking, finds, is that Colton? Or that's Luke Costins. How could I forget him? Luke Costin, jump ball, and possession arrow sides with Viera Charter. Viera Charter will inbound underneath their own basket. And Jordan will step up and, nope, I thought he was. Yep, now he is. Jordan. Inbounds to Chatacek. Chatacek.
Same play.
There it is. From 3. And Luke Cossins, Ricketts gets the rebound, and Ricketts puts it up for 2, and it's 26-4. Kassan bringing it across the timeline. Kassan's matched up on Ricketts. Kassan Dishes it out there to number 1. That's Ryan Hissam. And Chatacek winds up with the ball. Chatacek, he's got and 1, puts it up. He had 2 other open.
Yeah, but if you saw him, he was dribbling with his head directly
You're right.
looking at the floor.
No, you're right. And again, that's something as you move up to the high school ranks, coaches will tell you, I don't ever want to see you looking at the ball. I don't want to see you looking at the floor. Look up because you want to be looking. You have 2 other opportunities there.
Yeah.
3-on-1 with all due, it shouldn't have to go to an and 1. It should be an easy transition basket.
Yep.
But again, he made the and 1, so.
And he's not a point guard. So he hasn't learned that skill yet, but
you're right. And Chatacek puts that one inside. And it's 29-4, 5:55 left to go here in the first half. And number 20 set inbound, that's Lucas Morales. Gives it to Kassan. Kassan brings it across the timeline as his offense crosses. Kassan being double teamed. Now you have 3 different guys on you.
There's a guy open somewhere.
Exactly. But then again, you know what? He said
he made a good pass to number 45, and then he got right back in a position for a wide open jump shot, and he nailed it. So
Baby T brings it across the timeline. Baby T dribble drives, kicks out to Jordan. Jordan for 3,
nice.
And he hits it.
Yeah, he took the screen well, and then Jordan's defender collapsed on him, and a nice job just to push it out to him to let him drill the 3.
Yeah. And they're going to get Ricketts with the block. And you see his coaches over there saying, why? I mean that was a nonsensical type foul. Why? There's number 20 here. That's Lucas Morales. Nope, check it. That's number 5 now. Patrick Thien. Thien gives it to Kassan, and Kassan, I liked what he was trying to do there. He had Quadri one-on-one there with Chatacek. Just pass a little off target.
One thing that they're really struggling with is inbounding the ball. No matter where they are on the court, they're really struggling with that. They can get that figured out. They'll probably score some more points here.
Baby T takes the pick set by Chatacek for 3.
And you can tell when a guy's feeling himself and he feels that his shot is on. That's the first time we've seen him take more than 1 3-pointer in a game, and we're in the second quarter.
35-6, and jump ball as number 2 there. No, that's number 12. Check that. As Seth Braverman keeps the ball for Panasami. Panasami gets it to Kassan, and Kassan.
See how they toss it in and they're inside the half-court line?
Yes.
If they just toss it behind there, they're not trapped in that box.
Panasami gets rejected by Chatacek, and Chatacek said, not in my house tonight. Panasami gives it to Cossins, and Cossins. They're going to get Ricketts for the foul, but I don't know if I agree with that one.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little contact, but it was normal contact. It wasn't enough, in my opinion, for a foul. I think that's his 3rd, Ricketts.
That you're right. That might be Ricketts' 3rd foul of the game.
Do they only get 5 in here?
I believe so. I believe that's still actual to scale.
He's staying in, so
they trust him. And there's for the 5-second violation. 35-6, 4:33 left to go. It's all right. And there's number 10. That's not Luke Costin. There's Baby T, and
I didn't get it.
I'll say he runs away so we can't see it. Ricketts to Baby T. Baby T looking. Gives it to, I can't read it. It's crumpled up. Rebounded by Chatacek, and Chatacek puts it in for 2. And it's 37-6. 4 minutes left to go here in the first half. There's Kassan. Kassan gives it to Grekel. Grekel gives it back to Kassan at the top of the arc. Quadri Bringing it back across, and
Needs to be in
Ricketts.
the paint. You should never have your big man handling the ball.
When you have a big man with size like that, and we've seen he hasn't shown if he can handle the ball, he has not shown his best skills tonight.
Yeah.
So we're not saying he can't. We're just saying we haven't seen it just yet.
And I'm sure that's not what Coach drew up at all.
That's Stanfill, Charlie Stanfill. All right. Eventually, I'll get a correct roster. And great job by Kassan. Kassan tries to get it to a teammate. Chadachek pump fakes, fights in the lane, and one.
Strong with the ball. He didn't let contact shy away from him holding on to that ball and putting it in the basket.
I believe that's M. That's Mark Lukin. Markelin. And Quadri now gives it to Grekel. Grekel gives it to Kassan. Kassan dribbles, and that one goes up and out. Referee back here says he saw the tip.
Yeah.
Tip on the ball. It will stay West Shore possession.
If he can just slow it down, he plays really fast, and that's part of why the ball keeps flying out of his hands. If he can just slow it down just a little bit and use his speed when he can get by a defender and then relax, calm down, and make the shot.
Ball will stay with the Wildcats. Quadri looking to inbound, tries to give it to Kassan down low. Kassan dishes it off to number 33, Simeon Holly. Check that, it's Haley. And it will be inbounded by the Viera Charter Panthers. Stanfill stays close to receive the inbound. And gives it to Stanfill. Stanfill marches it up to court. Gives it to Marlukin. And there's a steal by Quadri. And Quadri handling the ball up the court. Trying to use his size. Now there's a little bit of the ball handling. Kassan knocks it in to Stanfill. That's De Mendoza. Chadachek fights in. Misses and rebounded by Kassan. Kassan down to Quadri. Quadri puts it off the glass for two, and it's 39-8 in favor of the Panthers.
I know they didn't finish with a bucket on the Panther side, but De Mendoza did a great job of stopping himself and finding the open man in Chadachek calmly and just slowing it down for his team.
And there's Kassan. Kassan gives it up there to 14, who dishes it back to Grekel. Colton Grekel. Grekel being double-teamed. Got an open teammate somewhere. Kassan. Colton dribbles, gives it up to Quadri. Kassan now takes it. Kassan hard off the glass. Grekel looking for Quadri. Quadri reaches up, snags it. Grekel back to Quadri from three. That actually wasn't a bad shot. Just a little hard off the back of the iron. And there's Chadachek back to Stanfill. Stanfill. I don't know if I saw
That
it.
like ball to me. That's tough.
I mean, he put himself airborne, so I mean.
Yeah, he kind of threw himself into. That's a tough call.
It is.
I could see the little arm wrapped around the neck, but I mean, it didn't.
Stanfill gets it into Baby T. No, I see what you're saying. Gives it to Stanfill. Gives it to Baby T. Stanfill from just inside the arc. And Kassan comes up with the rebound. Kassan takes it himself, 1-on-3. And Schmadicke gets a hand on him, and I think that's either going to be on Baby T or it's going to be on Schmadicke.
But that time he did a great job of controlling the ball as a driver and take that one power dribble and go up with your hands and don't be so wild with it. Go up and try to draw that foul.
Kassan's first free throw up, no good. 1:03 left to go here in the first half. 39-8. Diego Alvarenga in on the floor. Schmadicke gives it to Baby T. Baby T launches it to Stanfill. Stanfill puts up the shot, and his eyes got a little wide there when he hits the top of the backboard, and it will be Wildcat ball.
I think mid-shot he saw the defender, and he didn't want it to get blocked, so he put a little more arc to it.
Greco brings it across the timeline. Greco gives it to Quadri. Quadri fights inside. Tipped. Kassan gets the rebound. Kassan gives it to Greco. Greco from 3. Hard off the side of the iron, and it will be Wildcat ball.
Touched it. But if you see Quadri down there, he does a great job of positioning himself to get open.
3 from Greco. Little hard, little strong. Rebounded by Kassan. Kassan puts that one up. Kassan for 2, and it's 39-10 with 20 seconds left to go here in the first half. Baby T brings it across the timeline. He's got Stanfill. He's got Schmadicke down low. That actually might be a fun matchup to watch. Schmadicke comes up, goes to provide the pick. Kassan, great job getting around. And they double team. And great defense there to end the half for West Shore. So we're going to let you watch the routine by the Panthers cheerleading squad. We will let you watch it. Unfortunately, we do have to mute it because there is music, and the music will get the copyright taken down. But you can at least watch their routine. So your halftime score, 39-10. Viera Charter on top. Welcome back here. Second half action, 39-10. The Panthers lead. And, folks, I got a good roster finally for the Panthers that matches up. Here we go. Kassan gives it a Greco, and Greco mishandles it. Ricketts set to inbound to T-Man. T-Man, or Baby T, I should say. Gives it there to Luke Costins. Costins gets it stolen. Greco takes the foul. And Greco will head to the line to shoot two. Yeah. Colton Greco. He has played himself one heck of a contest tonight.
The one thing that the whole Wildcats team needs to do is just try to slow down and do exactly what Greco did there. Draw fouls, get to the free throw line, stop this clock, let you get back into this game a little bit.
And look at that. Greco goes 2 for 2 from the line, and it's 39-12. And Baby T brings it across the logo. One-on-one with Kassan. Ricketts provides the pick. Baby T fighting for it, kick ball, and possession will go to the West Shore Wildcats.
Yeah, and I know Coach Shannon, regardless of score, is not happy with his team's performance up to this point. They know that they're a better team than how they're playing right now.
And Kassan dribbles it himself from a floater from the free throw line. Rebounded by Ricketts. Gets it up to Jordan. Jordan with the easy layup for two. And it's 41-12 with 7 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Kassan getting double teamed by Costin and T-Man. Gives it to Greco. Stolen by Jordan. Gives it to Costin. Costin off the glass for two. And it's 43-12 with 6:54 left to go here in quarter number 3. Greco brings it across timeline. Tries to get it to Kassan. And there's Chatacek. Chatacek started that gather a little too early.
Yeah.
Rebounded by Ricketts, and Ricketts for two. And you could tell when he went up for the layup, he knew. He goes, this is not how it was supposed to go.
And we just saw how Viera Charter has played all year. Fast break, turnovers, and finishing on the offensive side.
Coach Terrence Shannon there. Yes, best 7th grade coach in the land. Is Terrence Jones the West Shore? Yeah, I would assume by the blue silver. No. Up. That last one.
I don't know.
For 3-2-1 Supersonics basketball. Okay. All right, and number 4, Luke Costins. Or Costin. No S, Caleb. Come on. And it's West Shore ball, number 20, set to do the inbound. That's Luke Morales. It's Seth Braverman. And there's Jordan. Jordan will take the easy two, and it's 47-12. And here comes number 12, Seth Braverman. Braverman gets it stolen. T-Man kind of jogged there, and his father may or may not be giving him an earful right now. There's number 12, Braverman. Braverman's got to get it across, and Jordan just takes it out from him. And Jordan lays it up off the glass, and it's 49-12. And we are officially at running clock. Ricketts Uh-oh. Hey, listen, I mean, I won't classify that as a dunk yet.
No, not yet.
He's got to get a little more height for me to make it a dunk.
It's going to be a block.
Block called there on Luke Costin. But he's shown he has the ability.
Yeah.
Probably one more gather step, and he's got it. And here comes a new, it's the same starting five. Grekel battles T-Man, takes it in the paint, fires. Ricketts with the rebound. Here comes Jordan. And here comes Grekel now, Colton Grekel. Costin, Quadri off the glass. He misses. Rebounded by Chadishek. Chadishek to Jordan. And Jordan, Coach may have been telling him, hey, give up the rock. And so he went to do it last minute. And,
well, we saw in the previous fast break that instead of going up strong, he kind of bounced away and made it a tougher shot for himself instead of just taking the layup with contact.
Agreed. There's Schmadeke in the corner. Schmadeke gives it to number 9. That's Jonas Lauriston.
That's going to be...
And Evan Stenez from the corner. Gives it to Schmadeke. Schmadeke back to Stenez. Stenez fakes the pass, goes back inside to Schmadeke. Schmadeke doesn't have the size advantage, so beautiful defense there by Kassan to Grekel. Back to Kassan. Kassan at the top of the arc. Kassan gets the ball stolen there by number 9, Jonas Lauriston. And
no foul.
All right. I was wondering when the whistle was going to come in for that.
No, they didn't blow it.
Wait, what? Okay. Kassan takes that one across the stripe. Bounces off. There's number 21. Kassan now from just inside the arc misses. And rebounded. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Viera Charter Panthers. As Stennis underneath the bucket gives it to Lauriston. Lauriston slowly brings it up across that timeline. Lauriston gives it up to Vols. Ryan Vols gives it up to Schmadeke. Schmadeke back to Lauriston. Back to Stennis. Over to Vols. Vols for 3. And that one short, rebounded by Grekel. Colton Grekel. Lauriston trying to get tall.
Nice.
And Kassan brings it in for 2. Right over Derek Schmadeke. Lauriston now brings it up. Being guarded by Kassan. Gives it to Vols. Vols gives it to Stennis. Stennis back to Lauriston. Gives it back to Vols. Vols from the corner. Misses. Rebound by Quadri. Here comes Quadri, bringing it down the court. Tie up. Quadri fights, gives it to Grekel, and Grekel could not find it. He was being well defended there by number 5, Ethan Markulin.
I get you want to score, but you got to get the ball up. You gotta slow it. Just walking into a middle of a defense like that when you're not accustomed to being a primary ball handler, it's not the smartest move.
51-14, just under a minute left to go here in the third. Vols fights his way in, and he puts it in for 2, and it's 53-14, just under 40 seconds left to go.
Yeah, and Viera Charter's doing a great job of picking apart that 2-3 zone by the Wildcats. They're getting an open shot almost every time when they have the ball.
And there's a steal there by number 21. Gives it to Quadri. Quadri with the bucket. The assist by Kai McKee. And there's Larston. Larston uses the pick. Gives it to Schmadeke. Schmadeke being double teamed. Last touch by the Wildcats. Great job by Kassan there to close off the double team. And that will be the final in the third quarter. 53-16. We got one more quarter left to go. We'll be right back in a couple of minutes. All right, welcome back here to Viera Charter. They currently lead 53-16. Fresh 8 on the. There's a cross. Shot up. And Kassan for another 2. And it's 18-53. Baby T gives it there off to Leo Smith. Gives it to Chadishek, back to Baby T. Gives it to Smith. Smith to Stanfill. Smith gets it again in the corner, gives it to Baby T.
If they put Schmadeke right at that free throw line, he's gonna dice up the whole team.
That was a shot and rebounded by the Wildcats. Here comes McKee. McKee gives it to Kassan. Kassan going to bring it out and try to reset the offense here. Gives it to McKee. McKee driving it into the paint. Back to Kassan. Kassan from just inside the free throw line. Misses. Kassan gets the rebound, finds his shot. Now he tries a deep three, and he'll hit nothing but air up until the floor.
I guess he might have thought that was tipped.
And Baby T will bring the ball across.
And the reason I say they should put Schmadeke at the free throw line is because those defenders down low in that 2-3 zone or now they're running a 3-2, but they're so jumpy down there. They almost jump. Whoever has that ball, he can kick it to a guy in the corner so easily.
And there was Charlie Stanfill who gets his 2 points, and it's 55-18. Quaddy will get hit with a charge.
Yeah, if he just would have stayed level, but instead he lowered his shoulder and drove it.
But again, teaching moment.
Now, if he had Chadachek on him, it wouldn't have been a foul. Because Chadachek wouldn't have. You just got to know who's on you and the right move to make.
Baby T bringing it across the timeline. Baby T gives it to Stanfill. Stanfill from 3. Off the side of the glass. And here comes Quadri. Quadri gives it to Kassan. Kassan calls Smith over, and Grekel. Kassan's trying to talk to Grekel, but I don't know. I feel like when you know where the guy's coming, you got to help him out there.
Yeah.
And here comes Baby T now bringing it across the Panther logo. Gives it out to De Mendoza. Kassan knocks it out of bounds, and that will stay Panther ball as the Panthers getting ready to check in. Number 6, Diego Diaz-Gomez, Austin Ricketts, and number 27, Diego Alvarenga. Ricketts gets it in. That was a three-point shot from Ethan Mark Euland.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, and that they're calling a
Yeah, he just ran right through him like he wasn't even there.
Charge given. And Ricketts gets it down low to Alvarenga. Alvarenga puts it up. And Diego Alvarenga will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. I thought 55. All right, here we go.
Must have got him for a travel down there.
Yep. Rebounded there by Ricketts. Ricketts gives up to Alvarenga. Alvarenga steps back, fires. Too strong. Alvarenga gets in there and plays some defense. And the backup's coming down baseline. That's number 5, Ethan Mark Euland. And Ricketts.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one. You're kind of putting your hand up there, hoping to get a piece of the ball. You get a piece of the man, and
yeah, it's just because he reached in there. That's the motion that. Not so much all the time it's going to be a foul, but when you put that motion in there, it's free game for the referee to call it.
Kassan hits off the back of the iron. Alvarenga gets traded out, and Leo Smith comes back onto the court. And he'll hit 1 of 2. And here comes Costin. Luke Costin bringing it across. Gives it to Smith. Smith gives it to Ricketts. Ricketts finds Markalewin and Quadri with the rebound. And here come the Wildcats. Great defense in there. Getting in there was number 6, Diego Diaz-Gomez. And Diaz-Gomez get the jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Wildcats. Costin's being guarded by Markalewin. Fires hard off the top of the glass. And Ricketts looking, distributes it up. Tried to go for the extra pass, probably should have went up for the shot.
Yeah, he just never corralled it, trying to get rid of it.
Quadri, unfortunately, couldn't handle the pass. Minute 30 left to go, 55-19 in favor of the Panthers. But I love the fight we've seen out of West Shore tonight. They have not given up. They have not stopped doing what they're doing.
And it really does feel like a closer game than the score tells you that. It's just the way that the Wildcats are playing on the defensive side of the ball. But the way that these Panthers run, it's tough.
It is. There's off the side of the iron was Gomez. Under a minute left. And the Viera Charter Panthers will pick up, I believe this is consecutive win number
25?
24 or 25. Down low, Diaz-Gomez. They're trying to get Diaz-Gomez a shot underneath the basket.
I think so.
Gives it to Baby T, and Baby T is now going to dribble it out.
Yep. So they remain undefeated on the season. I don't know about West Shore's record, but I know the Panthers remain undefeated.
And what do you know? Diego Diaz Gomez hits the buzzer beater. You know what? I like that.
In that type of situation, I'm okay with
Right,
it.
exactly. Look, he hasn't made a shot all night. You saw they were trying to force a shot to him.
Yep.
You know what? Dribble it out. Last second, put up a shot, kid. And he did just that. That was a really cool moment. All right, your final score, 57-18. Coming up next, the girls' game right here on the Brevard Sports Network between the Viera Charter Panthers and the West Shore Wildcats. See you in a couple minutes, everybody.